I would love Spectre.
Like
Spectre just ruins Ancient Apparition and Dark Willow. Like these backline supports, they love to stand further away. Also Clockwork, Puck, very mobile heroes. What about Timbersaw, huh? Timbersaw?
Please pick Timber, right?
Think about that.
I really hope they do pick it.
Remaining.
I mean, they ban out a collapse specialty with Kunkka.
They go for the Underlord.
It's
so
similar.
They still put the
It's
Mars mid.
It's still a similar kind of concept with that percent damage, and the root is really nice versus Puck.
Yeah.
So, okay, all right. That is a collapse special as well.
Sure.
So it is going to be that mid Mars. They do have good ways to kill DK at all stages of the game with AA and
And it
Underlord.
would discourage against a Spectre pick now, probably.
It does.
5
for
seconds remaining.
I'm all right with that. Natural Pipe Buyer as well versus this heavy magic damage that TNC will be able to come out with Puck and Snapfire.
So
What
you're
else
winning
is there in
against
the
what?
pool? Because you can't pick like Phantom Lancer, even though it looks good. I don't think it's banned now against the Underlord, the root mechanic.
But
Aura, yeah, Ursa's okay.
I think Ursa's the best one because it's just a lane matchup, and then the squishy supports. You don't really care. There's no hard lockdown coming from the support, so you're gonna get Enrage off. You can just run through.
I don't think it's that bad for Underlord in the laning stage against Ursa. When you're paired up with the Dark Willow, you have double root mechanic, so you can keep them inside the Firestorm. Ursa level 1 doesn't do that much damage as people expect, and he's gonna be paired up with Clockwork, so not too much synergy there. Like the chase potential is, but you also need to get like inside the cogs, which could be a bit problematic. You can jump in, still don't think it's a bad matchup for Underlord.
Not a bad matchup for Underlord. What do you think, Tsunami?
It's a hero that we haven't seen very much of, but it's one that I think it's going to rise in prominence mainly because of how this meta is evolving. Tanky cores, heals, stuff like that. There aren't really that many saves on TNC, so it's not that big of a deal to try to take down a DK. I think he's more mortal than people are expecting. I like Spirit's creativity. It's just that I feel that if they didn't pick Timbersaw here, that kind of rubs me the wrong way. So I'm going TNC for game number 1.
And he's got the Enigma style. That looks like Enigma draft to me, which just looks so dominant, just the pace that you can set. Spirits looks a bit more slow with this Wraith King.
It is, because Wraith King needs time to come online. Underlord also very sluggish. I'm kind of favoring TNC here. Like this Ursa, the first Roshan, something that he relies on taking, always going to be there. Snapfire with the minus armor. Clockwork can be extremely aggressive early on. Same goes for Puck. Very, like you said, I'm having these Nigma vibes from their draft.
T1 also on the side of TNC here for this match. This match is very important, actually. TNC, if they win this game, even just one game, they at least avoid any kind of tiebreaker scenario for elimination. So that's good. And by winning, they also keep their dream alive in terms of perhaps getting into the tiebreakers for upper bracket. So that's still an option for them as well. They are literally on the cusp. They are 6 and 6. And Team Spirit, they need to win. They can lose, to have some tiebreaker scenarios for elimination, but winning very, very important. That's how game 1 of the plays out. Heading over to our commentary duo, Officer Action Slacks and AY2000.
Prepare to battle.
Where we got ruined?
Easy.
Well, I'm here actually with OD Pixel. He's the best play-by-play caster in the world. I really look forward to casting with him at
No! Nobody takes my commentator duo. Welcome to the game, ladies and gentlemen. Owen's out. Allie's in, and we can't wait to get to Team Spirit versus Team C. Mr. 2000, as they call you there in your local. What do you think?
You've just achieved first blood.
This draft. What do you think about these teams? Don't. Don't cheat. Don't look at it and memorize it.
guys.
Something's happening in the game already, though.
All right,
I want
let's
to
go
go
to the
see it.
game. Let's go. All right, enough.
I want to go see it.
Welcome to the cast, ladies and germs. It's so good to have you all here for this very exciting match. Sheever set it
30
up absolutely
seconds to
perfectly
battle.
right before
She didn't ruin it at all, yeah.
ruined our cool intro. We primed Sheever. We took her last night. We were so excited about our cool intro, and then she said, "Yeah, I'll do it." Right? Wink. Very cruel.
Yeah, so I think Spirit is probably a smoke, but they have a first blood on the Wraith King, which is a huge deal in this lane.
Yes,
Who died?
absolutely.
Yeah, they killed Gabby too.
Ooh. So smoke, big deal. Oh my God, we were late. Oh my God, this is a replay, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry, the action just does not stop between these two teams. As we see another team fight there. Please don't make a Reddit thread. We were doing our best. Okay, we had a bit and we wanted to do it. I'm sorry you missed the action there, but start off with 1 kill.
Yeah, and Tim's managed to snipe the bounty rune there, so I think... No, they actually... Yeah, he managed to snipe the bounty rune there, so not 3 bounty runes in the first one, but looking nice for Team Spirit. It's clear that they came into this game with a plan, you know? I don't think they've been feeling... Like, it's not like they've looked bad at this major, but I think they know they could do better, and this time, it's off. Aggression right away.
Yeah, a little bit of some stun action there on Mr. DK, and Clockwork doing a fantastic job there, running some interference, getting in their face here. Seeing so many DKs these days, Mr. 2000. He's the leader of the bunch, you know him well, and he is back yet again.
Yeah, I've honestly been surprised by how well this hero has been doing in the offlane. When I see DK, like in my head, I feel like there are a lot of carry matchups that can do really well versus this hero. But I think teams are like, have looked at his skill set and just thought that even if he gets countered in lane, he's still gonna have a lot of impact in the game. And honestly, he's been doing really well in these lanes too.
What is his... Oh no, right into the brambles. There you go. That $70 set from Dire Tide, not, you know, paying off there. It's very sad. What is DK's skill set? Max Dragon Blood?
And you pretty much just tank up and OCS your opponent. Level 6, you'll pressure the tower.
Jeez, pathetic. Maxing Dragon Blood, people. It's
What
so
do you go
boring.
on Slacks DK for the aspiring pros out there?
I don't go DK.
Okay.
Because I have an attention span. I don't understand how someone can play DK and just get, you know, just stand there regenning.
Winning's fun.
Winning is fun.
Winning is super fun.
Well, neither one of us would know a lot about that.
That's true.
At any rate, mid lane though, let's take a look there. Doing pretty even Steven here. I guess Puck's a little bit ahead here, but Underlord is already, of course, on the you know, leading in the last hits. Now having a very good time on the Snapfire as very low HP. You gotta get into that bramble again. You can't just walk into the brambles like that, Owie.
Yeah, and Snapfire has no TP for 10 seconds after it respawns. So it's looking good for the Dire team. Like, this aggression coming out from Spirit, this is how I want them to play. Because if you look at these two teams, how they match up, they're both really aggressive teams. So it's about who can push it a step further without, like, overcommitting.
And try and fire with fire, as it were, as both these guys are starting to run at each other. We already have more kills than there is minutes in the game. This is very depressing for Snapfire having to wait, but she's going to grab some items. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Mr. Clockwork still running a little bit of interference, making some space for that extremely boring Dragon Knight character. But he's getting some last hits now.
Yeah, I think it's pretty hard to kill top lane. Maybe they'll pick off the AA if Clockwork gets a good go on her.
Dire's
But
bottom tower
I think what
is
you want to
under
see this game is, I would like to see how TNC support join up this game. Just because they have the melee plus range, they're a lot more mobile in their map control. You compare that to like an AA and a Willow, who can't really make moves together early.
Ursa down in the bottom lane, rocking that small child cosmetic, one of my favorites. You know, if a man does not even care enough to protect his little baby and brings him into battle doing backflips, you gotta be afraid of that guy. You don't know what he's capable of, Alan.
Yeah, that is scary.
Would you ever do that? Bring your kin into battle and do backflips?
I would not.
Well, You're
I
smarter
think you
than
would,
Ursa.
but
I definitely would.
You would. It'd be really funny. That's a good bet, so you got to do it. I think Ursa's build. He went for the Mask of Death. I think it's really smart because this is like a sustain war here. Mid lane.
Nice pin there. It's probably not going to be enough to kill the Puck, of course, but evening up that HP. And here comes Clockwork. He's just saying, back up, dog.
Yeah, he's just
Get
trying
away.
to secure his Puck, this water rune. And you can see, like, this is the map presence of the Clockwork, having this melee support here. If, like, the Willow can't rotate the same way, if he was there, like, Puck would have been dead on the rune.
Very unfortunate.
I guess this is why DK is strong too, because he's so tanky at this point with 2 points into Dragon's Blood. Clockwork felt very comfortable just going over to mid, securing the water rune, and like keeping the equilibrium for Puck.
Yeah, truly, he's not even worth clicking at this point. He just kind of exists. You just let it happen. Wow, these roots are just doing some work here. Grandma getting in the way of Dark Willow, making sure that she cannot finish the job, as Underlord is still on the top of your last hits here. It is a pretty bad spread here in favor of Dire, my friend.
Yeah, actually, this lane, I thought like it was interesting from Gabby because he thinks that he needs to out-sustain the Underlord in order to stay in the lane, so he rushed the Mask of Death. But I don't know if his plan's working. I'm not too sure if it's like his support was a bit weak or, oh, they're going for kill here.
Here, oh my goodness gracious. Grandma taking out the younger generation there as we wait to see what happens. Perhaps they will go on this Underlord as well. Clockwork in position. Tim's is a hungry hippo, but we will see if he has the gusto to pull this one off. I don't think so. JJ, are they going to do it? No?
He has 10 sick charges. He's really just tanky and strong. He really has boots. And they get this D ward too. It's really important. So I was looking forward to see how TNC rotated, but unfortunately, like, the Snapfire solo kills the Dark Willow, but then he doesn't have enough resources to go for the bigger kill. So even though they got the kill on the Willow, I don't know if they're happy with the sequence of events that just happened.
Yeah. Willow, of course, happy to give her life. And yet again, these brambles are getting caught. But they lose the rune as well. Owie, this match is starting to get a bit away from them despite their last hit lead here. Puck is actually catching up now, leading up those last hits. So, what do you think about the... Oh, whoa, whiffed the shotgun. The boomstick did miss, and here we go. All those stick charges are going to be just fine for ya boy, Underlord.
I am out of hits.
He's just really hard to kill right now. Sorry, you're asking me something?
Nah, I forgot.
That's
Obviously doesn't matter. No, but what do you think about these lanes in the mid matchup? How's the Mars versus Puck? I've heard that Puck is kind of real good against Mars, right? Should we see some rotations, or is it the opposite?
I haven't heard that one. I think like Puck's just a very stable mid hero. If you get, I was just gonna talk about it. He should look to TP in and coil someone. That's the strength of Puck. This mid matchup in general, like if either one TPs, because of how far you can TP away from tower, you're just on top of them already. You just pick off a free kill.
Yep, beautiful dodge there by Armel as he moves in on that Ancient Apparition. As you said, time to rotate and put down that coil as we see that this match is still pretty even. Here we go, Mars trying to do the same thing, but does Mars have the same kind of kill ability as Puck? Absolutely. Goodbye, Grandma, as he will take one himself. Looks like these teams are pretty evenly matched.
Yeah, it's the same move coming out. When the enemy mid rotates, it means that he spends what I like to consider your early game ultimate, his TP scroll, and it means that he can't respond to your move. So anywhere you go on this Mars, once Puck has shown his TP, is pretty much a free kill. Chooses to get a bottom, it's pretty good. There's a big difference though. Puck sort of rotated defensively and helped his top lane out, but they're not pressuring the tower at all. Meanwhile, Underlord, since he had a good lane and a rotation, they've already done 800 damage to his tower.
Oh, look at that. That was some quick fingers coming out from the Clockwork. A well-deserved taunt there. One of the most powerful things you can do in any Dota game is to gloriously taunt after any skill usage.
Yeah, I think the mental game of Dota is really underrated. Breaks down teams, especially EG.
Tower is under attack.
Sorry.
That is true, and also
It's
a
just
shame.
so free, Sag.
Who do you see taunting the most?
Definitely that old like Misery Weeha, King RD,
Oh god.
Stack, like HFN. Those guys, they just couldn't stop taunting.
Yes.
And yeah,
They disbanded because of it, I think.
they just taunted too much. That's why. I think you're right.
Very sad. As we see Raid King here, he's going to take out one life and looking to set up for number 2. Tim's trying to make his way in, but they are separated out. Those dangerous brambles coming in. Tim now has to run. We're going to probably see a spear into the cogs. Easy pickup. Puck, however, will still be chilling in the back, you know, biding time. Meanwhile, bottom lane, a little bit of some Pushka down underneath the tower. And Dragon Knight actually going to rotate in to save Grandmama.
They go to the puck as well. They need to get this kill.
Uh-oh. That is a big pit. Great jump in by your grandma right there. But here we go. Dragon Knight not going to let him go. They get that big kill. Maybe they'll get a little bit more. Ancient Apparition a bit slow as the old man tries to shuffle his way out. Going to have to cut through that tree. Excellent move there. Some LD casting right there. He cut through the tree, Owie! And Wowie!
Wow.
As he goes down as well.
Really stellar play from TNC. I think how Puck's movements, it's really measured how he's moving this game. He didn't leave mid too early. He just like waited for his time, bided his time. He TVs for a kill. You know, he walks up top for a kill, and he's already. Oh, what's happened? He's got him.
My goodness gracious.
He dodged the one in the river, but he couldn't dodge this one.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's been very measured in his rotations, and it leads to him just taking over the map. He kills him top, he kills him bottom, he's just everywhere.
Now, Underlord does really well in the lanes, as I've seen, but we haven't seen this hero too much lately. And, you know, I don't see him having too much impact besides Uber rides and pro games. In your pub games, you know, he'll be able to run over you, do some carry Underlord stuff, but do you really think he's going to have that much impact in this game?
I think they have an idea with this hero. I think it's mostly this DK hero has been picked really early, and because of that, because he looks so good, most at the hands of Nigma, teams have been trying to figure out what heroes can counter his toolset. I think one of the best counters to him is going to be like % magic damage, and that's what Underlord does. He also just like controls the area. DK's not the most mobile hero. You get a good hit off, a good firestorm, like you're going to kill this hero almost on your own.
There we go, the one-man coil followed up by Mortimer's kisses. Oh, Dark Willow. More embarrassing than a day having copy pastas on Reddit about her. She's just taken out, Owie.
Yeah, and that's a good kill because they defended this bottom wagon. I think Spirit really wanted to get the tower with that wagon, but a quick rotation from TNC.
Wow, Jesus. TNC is all over the place right now. Dragon Knight trying to make his way out. Great defensive spear, though, by the Mars as he TP's in with half health to protect his big carry. And here we go. Nice arena trying to get a little bit of something here. Pops that sticky. And Grandmama, she's going down. Sad tale. Dark Willow getting some revenge on that Clockwork as well. Not the best initiation from TNC. They have got to be careful with all this aggression. Those kind of bad moves into the jungle, not too great. But hey, look, Ursa's still farming. It's fine, right, guys?
Yeah, this is where you go on your chat wheel, you do some space created, and honestly, it's not so bad. You lost a couple supports, but you forced everyone here. So, I mean, there are worse things, right? Like, it's better than dying in your own triangle.
It is definitely worse things. That's a Dota player mentality right there.
No. That's not a Dota player mentality. If someone dies like that, you definitely break your items in Dota. That's not good.
Gracious. As we return it to the mid lane now, Dragon Knight gonna be using his inherent powers of turn into dragon, push tower, very complicated hero.
The idea from Spirit, they just sit an Underlord there. If he's just standing in front, using his % damage, AoE control, the Dragon Knight, he pops a Dragon for him, but he doesn't hit the tower at all.
He knows his life is over, but maybe he can right-click one of those cogs before he goes down. Very generous to let the Dragon Knight get that kill. Never going to see that except for in pro games. As we
I would have taken that kill.
I would have taken that kill.
Yeah, for sure.
Jesus.
The stupid cores don't deserve it.
They don't deserve anything.
They don't deserve anything.
What are you going to do? Put another point in Dragon's blood?
Yeah.
Huh? Jesus. Anyway.
I think TNC, they're playing this game and they're playing a very 4 protect 1 style for the Ursa right now. But I think as soon as he gets his Diffuser Blade, he's going to start to pop off. I think TNC are one of the better teams at running multi-core lineups because of how fluid they are with the resources they give to each core. As soon as you have a timing, they're going to go fight, and then they're just going to bring everyone.
Oh, and Tim's just getting picked on by the Smarts. Nice aggressive movement there. If you want to come mess with me, you're getting the hook shot, and he won't even be able to finish him off there. That was the biggest balls move I have ever seen. Hook shots into the man. I love it.
That was a really great reaction. The moment he sees him, he just cogs him, and then he hooks him. He doesn't die. That's a Mars arena down. They have a window now.
That's what I'm saying, kids at home. If you ever have a bully, you just hook shot straight into him, you know? Don't try to run.
Yes, use your hook shot. Use your hook shot him. That's really good advice.
The hook shot that you bought off eBay. The Legend of Zelda replica hook shot. Shoot it right at his face and run at him.
I think I want to mention at the bottom shrine in Radiant's jungle, they placed this ward near the shrine. I actually really like these wards.
What is that?
But no, it's just a ward beside the shrine. They're just hard to deward because you don't expect them to put the ward on the shrine itself, and they're like a bit harder to sentry.
Okay, there we go. Mortimer's Kiss is that magical damage early, but he's going to go ahead and pop that little hoodie. He's going to live for a bit, but it's not long enough, and this Dragon Knight just seems to be what he has been for the last several days, this invincible, mindless push machine.
I mean, they traded for Puck there. I think they're okay with that on Spirit.
Of course.
Yeah, because if Puck's not alive, I feel like they have so many tanky front. Like, they have a Alliance-style draft on Team Spirit where you just have 3 tanky cores, and if one of them dies, as long as they don't have enough magic damage to burst the next one, like, you can always stand in front of your towers.
Ooh, now what do you think about this Ursa's build? He has gotten a lot of free space, but he looks like he's going for more of a fighty build than a farmy build.
I think this is the meta on Ursa. He uses jump, so he can't get out of arena.
Oh, but he doesn't have to go over the arena. He can just run straight at the Mars where he's at right now, but a little bit of damage there, and he will be taken out. Nice rotation here from Team Spirit, but they do have to dedicate everyone to taking out Mr. Bear. So, the Mindless Dragon will go mid and take a tower. I am sorry, I'm going to try to work on my biases. Dragon Knights, man, not into it.
Yeah, and a little bit of impatience coming up from Gabby there. If he had held the clap, maybe he could have lived there. But I think it was a blink reveal on Mars. Maybe, like, he probably would have died anyways.
A common problem. Many people I know, I've wished that they held the clap, but they, well, just let it go. As we see, Puck pushing out the lanes now, doing what she can. Or, excuse me, they can.
Thank you.
Thank you. Pushing out those lanes, making some space for the Ursa. And you said this is the meta now on Ursa, huh?
Yeah, I think usually you go Diffusal Blade on this hero. The Battle Fury build is just too slow. And because they've nerfed Sange so many times, your transition out of Battle Fury doesn't feel that good. And Wraith King almost has his Radiance, but I hope they don't, like, overestimate their timing on Spirit.
Oh, the deny of the Observer. That is what all supports in the chat. Hands up right now. One of the nicest things you could ever get. And Mars, just, you know, making sure that Grandma gets back to the retirement home safe and sound. Pushing her away from the allies.
Yeah, and Spirit have a timing come out with the Radiance, but how they fight, it needs to be pretty much how they've been playing this game. You need to play at range, try to burst a hero because you have an AA lineup. I don't want to see them like full commit into these fights just because you have a Radiance.
Oh, trying to navigate the brambles, getting a little bit nervous and walking straight in, but Pimbuckle picks up the kill in half a second. That's what I'm talking about right there. Sorry, I should be casting the action, but the Observing is just as hype as he goes into the brambles anyway. Fate decreed that the dragon die there that day.
The Observing has been top-notch, though.
Yeah,
gotta say.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but TNC, every time something happens on the map, they're very good this game about going to the other side of the map and getting something. You know, you lose a couple heroes in the enemy triangle, you're taking top tower. Your Ursa dies top, you're taking mid tower. So even though Spirit are getting these small pickoffs, maybe even some objective, TNC's always looking for whatever they can get on the map.
See that? You compliment the Observer and then he misses a Roche attempt.
That's terrible.
My God.
That is bad.
Open up your eyes, JJ. Please, this is a major for Christ's sakes. Gabby, he's gonna go and grab that Aegis. He's got the Diffusal Blade. He is getting ready to rock here. A few more items, and he will be a sure de force rip-apart machine. I mean, Ursa's pretty amazing in this draft, right? All these big tanky boys, but this hero, he can just rip right through him, Maui.
Yeah, and they don't really have the type of, like, abilities you need to kite Ursa. I would like to see them build a couple of Yule Scepters. They already have one on the Dark Willow, actually, so they've recognized this as well, just to kite this guy out. Their lineup on Spirit is good at drawing heroes in, just because you have the Pit and the Bramble. There's just a lot of stuff on the ground.
Oh my God, it's fun. Sorry, go ahead.
They're good at kiting people because they put stuff on the floor.
Oh my God, sorry, that
What
was
did you even see? What happened?
It was she was spinning. She spun and the action lines came up. It was
For the treasury.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Gold and sweet.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Radiant's structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
God, I love money.
Sneak attack? What for?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Dominating, I guess.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Looks like Radiant closed the blast doors. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Dominating performance. Double kill. Mega kill. I will ignore your email number of kills.
Death has no me.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
They're unstoppable.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
If you were a millennial, I'd say wicked sick. Monster.
Bounty killing!
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Radiant structures are fireproof. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They're unstoppable.
Please submit.
I'm mechanically inclined.
Gather round. Silence.
Shock has fallen to the Dire.
Behold. He knows a little. Understood.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Gold and sweet.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Illusion.
Killing spree.
Here I go.
the monster.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack! Radiant's middle tower has fallen! Radiant's structures are fortified!
Radiant's middle tower is under attack!
Radiant's top tower is under attack!
Radiant's top tower is under attack!
Radiant's top tower is under attack! Dire's bottom tower is under attack! Bombing in!
Dire's bottom tower is under attack!
Invisibility!
Jackpot!
Dire's top tower is under attack!
Incoming!
There they go.
I failed you!
bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
What about
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
invisibility?
Incoming!
Best death yet.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's top barracks are under attack. Radiant's top barracks have fallen. Radiant's top barracks have fallen.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks are Radiant's middle barracks have Radiant's middle barracks have fallen.
You're going to regret this for the rest of your life. Not at all. All mine.
Dominator, I guess.
Radiant's courier was caught in the crossfire.
It had so much left to give.
And carry.
Mega kill.
Spirited away.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Not what you expected.
They're unstoppable. Double kill.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
Airlines, do not fasten your seatbelts.
There it goes. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. that.
Invisibility! Just try me.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Godlike.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Hunting bounties.
If you were a millennial, I'd say wicked sick.
Guess up if you can.
Monster kill. Onage.
That's for your silence. A prize.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
Immortality!
You know that trick you can only do once?
They can do it twice now.
Behold!
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Things would catch up with me.
I die
That little runt.
with honor. Invisibility!
Double kill.
Rock it on! Jackpot! Incoming!
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
I alone.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack. Dire's middle barracks have fallen. Dire's middle barracks have fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen. Dire's top barracks have fallen. Dire's top barracks are under attack.
Silence! 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 Behold! Interesting.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Let's see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into.
It happened again.
This madness. More defense.
Rock it on!
Radiant! Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack! Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack!
Here I am! Hey, Mia!
It happened again. Own it.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack! Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack!
Dire's top barracks are under attack! Dire's bottom tower is under attack! Dire's bottom tower has fallen! Dire's bottom barracks have fallen! Dire's bottom barracks have fallen!
Own it. Killing spree.
Radiant victory! Dire's middle tower is under attack! 5 seconds remaining.
The hybrid is Bane.
Dire team
Because
ban.
Bane kind of has the heal reduction with Enfeeble. I want to see
Dire
Collapse's
team
hero.
Invoker.
They'll go for the Toronto Tokyo Invoker.
That reveals your mid right away.
Yeah.
Can you just
And they
pick Faceless Void on TNC now? Or are you not worried about it? Or you pick Nyx Assassin
10
and
seconds
ruin
remaining.
Invoker and Phoenix
That's,
life?
that's what I'm thinking. I think Nyx Assassin looks really nice. You're great for
5 seconds
information.
remaining.
You let you give us DK a secondary way to get that jump
Mhm.
when Nyx is just scouting. I think the Nyx looks nice.
Radiant team pick.
There it is. Yep. No surprise there. Also good against Invoker.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little bit of an oversight from Team Spirit to just assume, I don't know. They must be expecting this. Like, if we see it coming, they should see it coming
10
too.
seconds
It's
remaining.
a good Nyx Assassin game against all of these heroes pretty much, but something that
5
Nyx
seconds
doesn't like to
remaining.
play into is instant hex. Like,
Okay.
doesn't
Yeah.
get the carapace off. This is why we're probably gonna see this best item in the game called
Dire
Eon
team
this, so he can get the stuff off.
Warrior.
They'll go for that Ursa.
So why did they pick the Invoker before the Ursa?
That's what I'm trying to think too. They just put it out there. That's you just give Armel like
10
you just ask
seconds
Armel, all right,
remaining.
what do you want to play now? You know exactly what you're
Team
up
Spirit's
against.
also
Yeah.
asking. They're like,
5
Armel, what would you like to
seconds
play?
What about some PL? It looks like a decent PL game. Ursa doesn't build into Battle Fury anymore. We've seen in the previous series where Juggernaut goes into Battle Fury just to deal with the Phantom Lancer illusions, but Lion, Phoenix, Invoker, they're just food. And I love what the people have been doing lately, just double, sometimes even triple
Dire
mana burn
team
heroes.
ban. Venomancer.
Oh
no.
Oh no, Ursa, your life is miserable. Oh no.
This is so sad.
That is that's a really good
Radiant
pick there.
team
Because they know
ban.
it's the Invoker mid, so then they can just put the DK mid because it's a pretty good matchup. The Invoker can go for the Spirit Vessel build that we've seen Miracle doing, but he's been one of the few that's been doing. I think Nothing to Say was one of the other ones, but he hasn't been playing his Invoker
It's
as
a
much.
great item in this meta where everyone is just super tanky and you have
10
that
seconds remaining.
extra damage sometimes that you need. Venomancer, however,
5
gonna
seconds remaining.
give Ursa a hard time in the laning stage.
Dire
And we can
team
assume it's a
ban.
Bok, Veno.
Yeah.
This guy-
Yeah. They're
Yeah.
covering this Veno pick nicely. They ban out Darkseer, which builds into Pipe, builds into Greaves, and also allows Ursa to play the game against the Venomancer by giving him Surge and Ion Shell.
Yeah, I've been told time and time again
10
that one of
seconds
Veno's
remaining.
biggest downfalls is whenever people rotate. Invoker's not really going to be rotating that much.
5
He's going to have to
seconds
worry about this
remaining.
DK pressuring his mid lane constantly, so he's not going to really be able to leave even if he does go for that Cold Snap Urn build. And now for TNC, maybe like a Spectre for Gabby.
I still like PL. I don't like PL as a hero, but I think in this game, in this scenario, it just fits so well because it's the mana burn, the double mana burn, as you're mentioning. They already have heroes that set tempo with DK and Veno, so you just need some hero that's going to win you the game.
Okay.
So I think they've got.
To go back to some of Nigma's games, they have Invoker mid, and then you see Hiroki as a Lion rotating mid on top of EMP, just stun and another mana drain, be super annoying.
Radiant team ban.
Does DK care about that though?
Not too much.
Yeah. They ban out Collapse's Underlord.
Yeah, that's another pipe buyer that can enable the Ursa a bit better versus the Venomancer. Percent damage too, as we saw last time versus DK. They're going to ban the PL, so what's the other Gabby heroes?
Axe.
I don't think you want to pick Axe here.
No.
So they need. I don't mind Spectre. I think Spectre is okay.
They go
they're
Lina.
gonna
So it's
flex
gonna be what,
things.
carry Veno?
I think it's carry Dragon Knight, mid Lina,
Offlane
and
Venom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Veno.
yeah, that's more suited. That is a tough matchup for Invoker.
And now if you're Collapse, your lane is most likely
10 seconds
DK
remaining.
Nyx Assassin? Or DK Snap?
5 seconds remaining.
Interesting that they make the DK the carry.
Well, they might still switch it about. Who knows?
Snapfire carry.
Snapfire
scary.
mid, we've seen it
This
a
isn't
lot.
Liquid.
Maybe
Liquid's
not
the
on
only ones
Armel.
I've seen ran Snapfire carry.
They're out of time. 4 seconds left only.
The Horn of
Magnus.
Into Veno.
Kite City.
And it is a Bog Veno, it is a Gabi Dragonite, and Armel will take on the Lina. So as expected then, and nothing out of the ordinary on the side of Team Spirit either.
It's like a godly Veno game.
Yeah, it looks
Link
like
the blade daggers, exactly.
Bog's gonna have a field day.
At least they have something to give to Ursa, because Ursa with Empower, Ursa with buffs from the Invoker, he's gonna feel great in this game. Even if his game is ruined in the laning stage, will still be able to recover from the Empower. But I don't think they're gonna be able to get the Blink Daggers off. It's really hard. The Vision game will be strong. You have a good front line with this Dragonite, with the Venomancer, Nyx Assassin scouting things out. I like what TNC's got again.
Yep, it's fast-paced. I think Team Spirit's got this slower-paced draft again, like they did last time, which almost ended up working out. But this looks like one of the best Venomancer games I've seen in a very long time. They've got multiple different ways to hit Egg. They've got Snapfire. They've got Lina. DK's not even bad against hitting this Phoenix Egg either. Yeah, I really do like what TNC's gotten for themselves. Even though I'm not too crazy about them making Gabi this carry DK, I think it works because I don't believe he is going to be the carry. I think it's probably going to end up being Armel with some BKB, MKB build that we've seen nothing to say doing. I think that's kind of the variety that TNC's going for.
You explained the stakes that TNC are free from the tiebreaker of elimination.
Correct.
What's happening with Spirit if they lose this?
Okay, so first of all, if TNC want to keep their upper bracket chances alive, they have to win this, and then I have to hope that Team Nigma lose later today, but they need to win this to still have a chance. Team Spirit, so they're in kind of like the similar boat as Beast Coast and Team Liquid. They can lose this, but then they also have to hope that both Beast Coast and Team Liquid are losing as well, and then force out a tiebreaker there. They definitely want to win this, though, in order to keep their chances as open as possible. Yeah, it's a tough one. I mean, you guys are all going on the side of TNC, and I see why they look good. And with the Armel Lina, we'll see what happens in this game too. We're gonna find out what happens again with our commentary team is waiting upstairs over there. I think Reaction Slacks really want me to send it over to him. AY's there as well. And I can just keep talking. No? Okay, no.
Give it to me, Shiver. Give it to me. I want to get into that game, my friend. It's been a long time since I've seen a Venomancer. Are you ready to see this one, my buddy boy?
I hate that hero.
Okay.
He's just so annoying to play against. I think it's a good pick, but the pain that's going to be inflicted on Team Spirit as they have to go into the Veno.
I love pain. Let's get into the match and go take a peeky. Ah, God, Venomancer. How could he not like that guy?
I mean, I'm starting to see a trend. You like Venomancer? You like Techies? Do you like Naga Siren?
I like getting Ags on Naga and playing support Naga.
Okay.
That's
You're just
funny.
inflicting pain on your opponents. It's a good way to think about Dota.
It's a good way to think about life, my friend. Welcome to the game. It is TNC versus Team Spirit. I'm Sir Action Slacks, and this is Howie 2000. We have our observer here, JJ the Pimp Munkle. He is here. Getting this game together for you here. Lot on the line, as Sheaves was telling. If we get another TNC victory, they are looking pretty good for upper bracket. Team Spirit really needs to win this one too, though. If they go down, they are near the lows. Have some chances of potentially some not good placement. But won't say any fights for the runes this time. We're going to take it easy last match in case you didn't join us or... you know, you were put off by Odie Pixel's voice. You decided you had to leave. That was a very, very bloody game, my friend. Is this mid Lina?
It is mid Lina, but honestly, it's more of a one-position Lina. I think TNC are on the carry mid hype train. You have a TA, Puck, Lina, whatever you have, and it just 1v5s the game like it did last game.
Oof.
And Toronto Tokyo, he actually missed his block mid, so that's a bit rough.
Oof. Not a great sign there from Toronto Tokyo. I've been waiting to cast this guy. I'm very excited to say his name. What a creative... What?
Ooh, that was a big deny because now Lina doesn't get level 2 to pressure him under the tower.
Worth the cold snap for sure.
Armel has been like playing this Lina hero mid for as long as I can remember. I remember him playing Lina versus CCNC's Ember in lane, and it was like 40 CS to 6. So I'm expecting great things from him this game.
All right. How long can you remember, Owie? What was your first Dota hero?
My first Dota hero was Vengeful Spirit. My friend told me to buy Boots of Speed and Tangles and say solo bottom.
How'd it go?
I was a god.
As you are. Still to this very day. A little bit of a skirmish up here, as you're going to see that Phoenix and the Snapfire go head-to-head. And Bach here on the Venomancer, the big hero of the match. We have not seen too many Venos. Typically, we see it as a response to a TA. But this time, it's being used to make sure that your Magnus and your Ursa are not having a good time. But DK's big strength here in the top lane. Put points in Dragon Blood, and then literally stand there.
Yeah, no, he's gonna farm very well in this lane. You can see Team Spirit, their strategy is just to snipe these couriers. They have this sneaky ward up here. And if you delay his items, then he can't outlast hit you.
Whoa.
I mean, Magnus should farm too.
That is a naked ward there. No cosmetics on that ward. Interesting. Meanwhile, bottom lane, we're going to see that first blood coming out from the Venomancer. Could have maybe denied there by the Ursa, but...
It's such a hard lane now.
Yeah.
You have the Nyx Assassin just to protect this Venomancer. He's just going to keep poisoning the Ursa, and you can't sustain this hero. Especially once he gets to the... Like, if he gets a good start like that, he gets boots, you can't even kill him anymore. You're just waiting to lose the lane.
Wow. That is a very pessimistic view on that bottom lane. There's no way they can win it back, my friend.
I don't think so. Not with the supports they have. Maybe they can, like if they, you can always clutch things in Dota, right? But it's looking a bit rough.
Time to clutch your pearls down here, waiting for the inevitable doom, as Owie2000 put it. We're gonna see Tim's walk around that outside and see if he can get some pull action in here. As Veno seems to, as you said, be having the time of his life. 9 last hits already. Ursa.
I mean,
14.
You'll be down, yes, at the start of the lane, but eventually you get kicked out just because Poison Sting applies so much harass. Like, his last hitting is very bad early, but as you can see here, like, Ursa's going to lose a soul worth of HP off one Gale.
Potentially. He's going to be walking back, you're right. He will be getting low from those Gales, and I think he knows it. Those are little tambourines of sadness, potentially. As he knows that this lane will soon be not going his way. Meanwhile, top lane, it's like Boomy here, and Phoenix constantly getting in each other's business. What you like to see. As net worth, though, yeah, Magnus doing quite well with the last hits.
I mean, DK, he doesn't really pressure our opponent that much early on, but he does pretty much always secure his own game. I think Magnus should be one of the better heroes versus him early in lane, just with that high base damage and a shockwave to secure CS. But, I mean, Gabby's completely fine with how this lane's going, I think.
All right. More Ursa damage as the boys are picking on him in the bot. Very interested mostly in the middle, though. I think that the rotations coming out from mid are going to kind of dictate the game a bit. Invoker, of course, classically does not rotate that much, but Sunstrikes are always like, you know, it's like a mini rotation.
This is a Quas Wax Invoker, so I think he will be heavy on the rotations. Lina versus Invoker used to be, like, people would pick Invoker to counter Lina, but this lane doesn't seem to be going that well, and the entire premise of picking Invoker to counter Lina was that you could Tornado Cold Snapper and your supports could rotate in. However, his supports are terrible at ganking, I think. Like, Lion's okay, but you don't have enough damage. It's not the type of hero Quaswex need.
Oh, speaking of supports ganking, here we go. A cookie after a light strike array. And with that Dragon Slave, oh, it's barely enough. Last hit there. Phoenix is pissed, though. He's wondering where his playmate went from the top lane, and he's going to go in and clean up just a little bit. Worth? Question mark? Probably not. As Invoker has died mid, meaning that Lina, as you said, might have some even quicker rotation time. Ursa, also, as you said, has abandoned lane. Owie, do you ever get anything wrong here?
I'm actually wrong about like 80% of the things I said, but these ones are like, they're classic pub matchups, the Veno versus Ursa, and the Snapart dying was actually pretty good for Armajo because he gets the bottle refill. Oh, they killed Nick's bottom.
Yeah, not great.
You see Lion, he understands the lane. He's not going for some mana drain, slowly play the lane. They understand that they have to kill the Veno or the Nyx every time they have an opportunity in order to do anything in this lane.
Alright, Dragon Knight doinking around up at the top, picking on poor little Magnus, but Magnus is still keeping up. Still with the best of them. 30 last hits as we see these bottle refills.
A good D-ward from Boomy here. He understands that they have a Magnus lineup. He knows Phoenix has been gone for a while. So he scouts out the stacks, D-wards the wards, and they...
Oh, barely misses that light striker array there. Boomy, last chance to do anything. He's going to cookie on in, and Nyx Assassin rotates in as well. Not too shabby at all there. as Armel will be making it out, and it is going to be another 1-for-1 trade. Man, this Phoenix and Snapfire really do hate each other.
Yeah, and Tim's manages to snag the bounty window.
Ooh, he will be able to get it there.
Big tornado in 5 seconds though.
Very scary. I'm gonna have to pop that arcane room. Ooh, misses the light strike, and now we're in some serious trouble. Lion moving in. Couldn't get it denied. Oh my goodness.
So unfortunate. Polshka was actually trying to give, well, planned. Well, good play by Lina then.
Sure.
But Polshka was trying to give Toronto Tokyo the kill there. I think it's a little bit of a misplay actually. Neutral creeps, you can aggro them the same way you do creeps in lane. If he had walked close to those neutrals and attacked the Lina, he would have dragged aggro there.
Well, Lina seems to be ahead with that nice neutral that helps even more. So Invoker's day is ruined just a little bit more. I'm sure we'll be seeing him. Meanwhile, down in bottom, looks like we have relegated the Phoenix now to take this, what some would say, dead lane. We won't use such terminology on a good cast like ours, as Ursa has moved into the triangle.
Yeah, and Veno, he's just gonna farm up on Storm here. He's already top net worth, but now he gets 2 neutral camps and the lane every minute.
Okay, well, this isn't too bad, though. Magnus able to empower the Ursa for a free little Battle Fury, so catch-up potential is there. Oh, no! Barely makes it out of there from that Ursa. And now Boomy, who is just all over the place, doesn't care about their own well-being. It is all about disrupting the enemy team. We're going to see that Snapfire go down one more time. But doing good work.
That was a lot of disruption. He brought a lot of Radiant heroes from Team Spirit into their own triangle, not somewhere you really want to play. In the bottom lane, they're pressuring this Phoenix. They don't want the support to sort of sit here and get EXP.
Ooh, nice stun there. I did not think he had that. And it will be a slow and painful death for the Phoenix as Armel rotates down, and it could be a pretty early tower. Oh no, it's that little guy. He's chasing Nyx. Oh, the demon. The shovel man. That's the scariest thing in the world. Little kobold. You know the creeps aren't aggro to little kobold?
Yeah.
Or towers?
Only, I think the fountain hits it in Heroes, that's all.
Yeah, just the fountain. He's one of the most terrifying units in this entire game. He will chase you from beginning to end, slowly killing you with his tiny little claws.
Tower goes down bottom. You kick the enemy carry out. I think TNC have a good read on how they want to play the map. You kick the carry out, you kick the spoil, you take the tower.
Sorry, Snapfire, going down yet again for doing all this business.
Radiant's bottom tower
and we're seeing Gabby, you know, he's keeping up there, but definitely Team Dire favored so far on your net worth.
And like the moves from Team Spirit are sort of hard to find. Like you don't have a lot of, like you don't have a melee support sort of to lead your fights like the Nyx has been doing on TNC side. So they have to sort of clutch, like have clutch spellcasting, you know, hit a tornado with not much setup. And the heroes on TNC are just really hard to kill. I mean, Armel has moved to like the safest place on the map. Gabby's just, he's a Dragon Knight. He's just gonna sit in front of his tower and tank everything.
Yeah, but I feel like TNC, they also might be winning these lanes, but they got to be careful. With Magnus accelerating that Ursa, he can come back pretty quick. And then if he can get on top of some of these heroes, they'll be able to just 2 or 3 shot him. It's going to be completely disgusting. So they've got to keep up this pressure, Owie.
Yeah, that's a good point. Anytime you play versus a Magnus lineup, you're looking to take their towers so you can take over the map and stop the Magnus from farming, or Magnus from having this carry to farm. I do think you do want to generally wait for a timing. A lot of the time, what people don't realize is you have to hit a timing in order to make that aggressive move. You can't just keep going, and then, you know, they just kill you because you don't have enough items or levels to fight them. I think they'll wait for the Lina Yo Scepter. It completely counters Ursa because you can use him during his enrage, and then they'll just start running at the Team Spirit lineup.
I always love to hear about things like waiting for your timing. The time is now. It's time to kill. That's what matters the most.
Get your levels, you know, get your levels. You almost have Blink on DK. It's gonna line up with the Yos on Lina almost, and just start smoking and running at them. I think that's the plan from TNC this game.
All right. Weak, but acceptable.
Weak.
As we see Tim's making even more chaos. Poor Phoenix just trying to get a few levels from this horrible start. And Tim's looking for some levels of his own. Meanwhile, Lion, a little bit out of position here. That's a tasty kill. The most competitive part about this is who they're going to let have it. They'll let Lina take it. And that is one step closer to that devastating Yuli Scepter.
Yeah, and they let the Lina have it because it makes it so that the DK gets a blink exact same time as she gets the Yules. When you're playing cores, you generally want to click on your other like position 1 or 2 and line up your item with what they get, you know? They're going BKB, you also go BKB, stuff like that.
What a universe you live in, where people look at their allies' timings and items and plan around that.
Well, that's what you should do.
Well,
Dota.
that's good.
It's good. It's good to do. But Team Spirit, they sort of have to wait for the TNC pressure to come in. Like we've seen this game, like in Volker and Contracts, he's a hero that wants to rotate, but he just has no damage. Ooh, I like this. They're just smoking up and go for Roshan.
Sneaky, sneaky. Gonna see if they can't sneak out that Roshan. Everyone's kind of in the area, but it's about if they can use their brains and think to themselves. Ursa, missing, not in triangle. Who's gonna go and check that out? No.
I would like to see the Lion go in the pit and just aggro the Roshan off enemy heroes so it runs at him and it's not bashing the Ursa. That's a little trick I don't
Wait
use
a
much.
minute. Could this be it? That's a smoke.
I get it. No, that's huge. It's 11 minutes in a Roshan. That's what you
miles ahead. By miles, I mean 2K, but still, for somebody that is, you know, my MMR.
For someone who got kicked out of lane at like level 4 or 5, he's really made a comeback this game. And TNC, they'd been trying to shut him down, you know. The Snapfire went into his Ancients and disrupted him a bit, but he's just farming it up with Empower.
Do you ever feel like kicking somebody out of the lane is sometimes a negative? Like, you're too hard on him, you know? Maybe you could have killed him if you weren't so hard on him. This Ursa's huge. He got owned. Here we go. Mortimer's Kiss is coming out. Gonna be hitting him, unfortunately, during his ultimate, which will mitigate most of the damage. Waiting for stuns here on Tim's, but he hardly has any mana. There we go. A little mana pop right there. Nice save by the support, however, with the Glimmer Cape. It looks like Magnus is just about ready to rip these boys apart. He does have RP. He's in the area.
That was a Magnus's Glimmer Cape, too.
Oh.
He's gone for just Blink Dagger into Glimmer Cape. Pretty cool build because he does have 2 cores that... I mean, Invoker doesn't take a lot of farm, but he can take farm if you want to play more of a support role on Magnus. Just focus on RP. Oh, also, the Glimmer Cape, you can invis yourself so you don't get hit by Venom wards, so you can get that RP off. So maybe this is his way of bypassing Venom's, like, how'd say, like, counter to Blink. It's pretty cool. I like it. It's smart.
That is pretty smart. Never thought of anything like that before. But, you know, not the most creative person in the world. Boomy and the bird meet once again. Cookie that son of a biscuit and keep him there. Nice work there. A little revenge from Boomy being picked on by Phoenix this entire match. Mr. Symbols, though, starting a little party up at the top, trying to get that tier 2 tower. Looks like they are looking to respond in full force here. Dragonite blinking in with the stun, followed up by a Light Strike Array. Look at all these stuns just combined on each other. But yet again, that Glimmer Cape from Magnus doing such work for his boys. Oh, this Magnus is everything you could ever ask for. Initiation, saves, sacrifice. What more can be done?
Carmel was just like 20 mana off the Laguna Blade there. I think they might have been able to finish off Ursa. TNC though, they defend their tower. They kill 2 heroes. You need to seize those opportunities. If they have the read that the enemy doesn't deserve to be there, to like hit that tier 2, then you gotta collapse on them there. And they already have the Alt Sword set up behind the top lane.
Top lane. And we're going to blink out before they're able to respond and get any kills, as TNC did. And we continue here. Very close game still. Less than 1K net worth across the board. Owie, anything on that screen sticking out to you, buddy?
Dominating.
I think pretty much just this Roshan. What's happened?
Nothing. There's just a kill mid.
Oh, nice.
I like kills. They make me whoo.
A good pick off there. I think it's just Roshan that should decide this game. It can spawn, so both teams sort of are forced to play around this top area of the map.
And big boy Philly Philosopher Stone has dropped there, so...
Ooh, that's nice on Nyx.
Oh.
He's one of the most efficient gold users. And Nyx is also going for that Yield Scepter just to deal with this Ursa. It also purges the Empower as an added bonus this game, so I think having multiple of those is really helpful.
Well, if you're using your Yules to get rid of Empowers, primarily, that's probably not good.
Well, you use him during the ultimate and remove the Empower, right? So it's like an extra bonus thing.
Okay. 2 for 1, I'll take it. Magnus looking to try to find that Lina. Takes a guess, doesn't get it, but
it's a good try.
Fine effort, sir.
You gotta go for those.
Absolutely. And we're just seeing this match get closer and closer. Looks like a repeat to game 1, Owie.
What's Phoenix? Is Phoenix just going for a Lotus Orb here? Yes, Lotus Orb versus DK stun? Or maybe just to purge off the Gale from his Ursa, maybe. It's pretty rare I click a Phoenix and just have a Tranquil Boots Perseverance. Good idea though, honestly. I think they'll have this Cataclysm on Invoker. He's starting to put points in Exor. If they hit a good RP, like they can win any fight this game.
Alright, Venomancer trying to hold that middle lane with his little spitty babies. Disgusting creatures. One of the most vile of the little spitty babies I've ever seen. That dinosaur. Disgusting little creature. Look at him go. Yawa wawa. That ain't something you want to kiss, Allie.
That is definitely not. Lina has BKB, but Spear is smoking in. They don't know about this BKB.
Okay, looks like the Snapfire is going to be instantly taken out with that little rotation. And
he has buyback, but Roshan's up. TNC need to contest this Roshan. The second Roshan, always so pivotal in these Dota matches.
The beautiful shard. Oh no, Venomancer tried to get Cliff there. He barely got him with his ultimate, but that's not the best ult in the world. Spin that out on the Magnus. They got to contest this Roshan as Ursa is just ripping it up. Buyback is going to be committed with only 10 seconds left. That's a field bad.
They have full vision with this ward here. His egg.
Oh, the egg is going to be able to stop them for a little bit. Mortimer's kiss is coming in. Will it be a snatch? No. The Aegis goes to the bear, and the Mortimer's kiss is going to rip him up there. Nice job. Another fantastic grab by your Magnus. And owie, this is just looking like Disaster City. 6 assassins dead too.
Yeah, really good ward from Team Spirit, letting just perfectly plan out that fight. They could see everything. As soon as TNC were like, so, oh, Venom?
Venomancer also in a little bit of trouble. Those disgusting, hideous wards will be put down and laid to rest to watch their father die. As, a little Sunstrike there for some vision as well. Gotta say, that's clean stuff.
That was really clean. Just the vision advantage there. It let them plan out exactly when they want to jump in the fight, when they had to like preemptively pop that egg to secure the Roshan. DK managed to snipe the cheese there, but he had to use it right away. Meanwhile, Ursa gets the shard and the Aegis.
Tower is under attack.
Shard, beautiful on Ursa. That's exactly what you want around this time, especially against this team. And this one is quickly snowballing out of the way for TNC. Old Nyx Assassin looking around, skittering around like a little buggy. Not gonna find anything though. No, the Nyx lore, that's a good one.
Phoenix is just going straight for a refresher orb.
What? Nani? Show me that, JJ. That is...
He has the perseverance. I thought it would be weird if he's going Lotus Orb to rush it, but no, he has 2 Dragon Balls and he's just going straight for the refresher orb.
What in the goddamn am I looking at?
This item is actually one of the most underrated items in Dota, I think. I have one of Tiga's friend. He just rushes refresher orb on every hero, and it actually looks really good. Like you have the refresher Mars. I don't know about that one.
The refresher Mars.
Yeah,
huh?
I have a friend. He does it on Pangolier. It actually looks really strong. It gives a lot of regen, so it's like not even a dead item when it's down.
Refresher Mars, you can make a Venn diagram.
You can.
With an emphasis on the die.
Unstoppable.
Venomancer looking for that last hit.
Yes, we're seeing a bit. Like this Venomancer hero, it was super hard to play against for a long time in Dota, you know. You can think of like the Matu era where he's just picking Venomancer, and then there's another era where he's just, you couldn't beat him in the offlane. But this hero's not really picked at all right now. I think we're sort of seeing why.
Yeah.
He's not stopping this Ursa at all.
Hey, you just run at him. I mean, what does he do? He dies in 2 hits, for goodness gracious sake. There's nothing you can do. Ursa now taking a tier 2 top. Looks like the wind has been pulled out of TNC's sails. Such a unique team with such great drafts. They've been playing fantastically, but this game, made to look goofy. Oh, that's a Venn diagram right. Pretty impressive stuff, and could we get even more? Ursa now looking for Dragon Knight. This game might be a quickie. There's a beautiful RP to grab that DK. Sapphire trying to say, get away from my baby. She's got to give him a cookie if he has any chance of getting out of here. No cookie, no hope.
Thanks for playing
Bulk
Dota
is
2.
down.
Double kill.
And this is just disaster after disaster. Oh no.
That was a really nice line stun. You don't expect the 5. Even at 26 minutes, you have a Blink Dagger in a game like this where he's had to focus so much on vision. Also, that Nyx, you know, he used Carapace there, but the Spear, like the timing was unlucky. It procs a Spear Vessel, and that last click from Invoker just finishes him off.
Oof.
I don't know how TNC take fights. Like, it's cool to go for these ideas. Like, let's say Flynn DK, and you're expecting your Lina to carry you, mostly as a 1 position. You know, he's going for this Dragon Lance. He wants to be a right clicker. But Lina actually takes a long time to kick in as a right clicker. Usually when we've seen it from, like, LGD, they paired it with, like, an Axe or Ursa or something that does a little bit of damage in the early game as well, not just like a front line. You don't want one damage there, because if they focus Alina ever, you can't take any fights.
Yeah, I think they were really hoping that the Venomancer played through a little bit better, but I mean, he just got picked off like 3 times in a row, you know? Ursa blinking on top of him.
I think it started from him getting picked off at top lane, actually, because TNC's draft, if you look at it, they want to defend their towers. They have this really tanky DK position 1. They have this Venomancer. Ursa just stealing their stacks, but if you lose towers, then the purpose of these heroes is completely negated, and now they just don't look like they do offer anything in the fights.
Well, there's some good news. Aegis was not used properly, so that's nice. He killed the Ursa, maybe kill him for reals. But time is certainly running out. It looks like we might be seeing a smoke attempt, or at least a rotation attempt coming out from TNC. There it is, as they are on the hunt. Who do you kill when you go on them, though, buddy?
I think you want the Invoker for sure. Invoker and supports.
A very hard thing to do. Lion blinking ahead, and Ursa, everyone's just so separated right here. Lion missing the stun, thank goodness. The ultimate is going to go out from the Venomancer. Pops up BKB, but there's just no follow-up to that ultimate so far. Phoenix, even if he dies, not the worst thing to happen in that fight, and they might just turn it around now. Magnus going back in. He's got, but he doesn't make it. The force staff, there we go. Nice job, Caddy, Clizzy, and goodbye, my little friends. This is looking bad. Carmel has to BKB as well. I mean, you just can't fight into these guys. You can't survive these guys. What do you do to get back into this game?
It's rough. And you can look at if Spirit gets to the stage of the game, like, you have to build BKB because they have Phoenix, Invoker, and Lion. But BKB doesn't help you for the instant initiation of Lion, the Ursa right clicks, or the RP. It's just incredibly hard to itemize versus this lineup. I think, they had to defend their towers this game. That's the only thing I can really think of to make the TNC lineup work at this point. I just have to clutch something, right?
Yeah, I don't even know how you clutch this.
Yeah, I mean, things are looking bad, but maybe they walk up your high ground and you just hurt someone. You do still have Lina, you do still have like a lot of stuns and Snapfire OT. You can make something happen, but you need to rely on your opponent sort of messing up a little bit and capitalize on it perfectly.
Potentially, Venomancer could make a trail of Venom wards, and Ursa could get distracted killing them and walk into his fountain.
Sure.
That could happen.
That's the best place to fight. If you can fight your opponent in your fountain, it's very good.
Okay.
We saw that in the, what was that first series we had? Very hype game. LGD versus Vici is just skewering everyone into fountain with a fresh orb.
Yeah, I'm not sure who's skewering in the fountain from TNC, but maybe they'll just get really hungry for Grandma. She could cookie them into the fountain. Oh, that'd be a good eggs. Cookie enemies?
Would it? Maybe.
Shut up. Absolutely.
Yeah, he has BKB, but you're just getting instant stun from Lion here.
Oh, not enough damage yet. Nyx Assassin? Taking the bullet? Kind of? Oh no. Oh dear, oh my. Nyx literally did nothing, he just died.
That was a savior buddy syndrome, but honestly, good play from, I think Lion, they already had a sentry there, or he dropped it.
Oh wow, nice moves from the Ursa, and Lion just making these plays, helping out as much as he can. This is, woo, okay, all right. Stop playing with your food now, TNC. You've made your point, destroy them. Destroy them now.
I think this is like the spirit. I think if people watch their games in the CIS region, like that, people sort of expect it. They're very snowbally. Once they start getting these advantages, they're just catching you everywhere. Snapfire too.
They cannot literally leave the base right now as they are just torn apart. This Raxon looks like they won't even be able to defend it. Nyx Assassin yet again getting in that danger zone.
It's a Abyss already.
Oh, sweet bubblegums. He's got a vessel? 31 minutes? Oh no. Okay, well, you know, at least they get to watch for a bit. TNC, a front row match to some cool building explosions coming up here. They're taking it pretty safe and easy though from Team Spirit.
Yeah, very measured, you know. They understand that this game is most likely won. If we can just secure the Roshan, play good, like standard, safe, structured Dota, we're gonna win this match. I like this back from them. You don't want to throw this game. You don't want to go chase Grandma into the fountain, as you were saying.
Of course you want to throw this game. Make it even. Make it fun. What are you back? And they can't fight you right now. All they can do is make mistakes, Owie.
Oh, and that's a quick Roshan spawn too. Respawns only in 30 seconds, so...
Oh, Jesus. Grab the DD. Get out.
DD?
Oh, sorry, DD bottom. Lucky that they didn't get that DD.
Oh, that's a timing for them. They have a DD rune. Do they have a smoke? I think they might have spent... Oh, they do have 2 smokes on Boomy. But because of this DD, they might be able to take this fight. It's honestly... It's a hard fight, but you have to take risks. This is your best chance.
Ice Frog potentially giving them a little bit of help in this game. Nyx Assassin scouting out, but Lion, he's got that feeling in the back of his head, you know? He's got those hairs standing up on the back of his fat rolled head. One of his many chins.
The problem is, like, TNC, they can't threaten the Roshan. Like, Team Spirit, they kill it in 3 seconds, and Team Spirit, you need 5 heroes hitting it for like a minute.
And they can barely threaten a jungle creep right now. This is looking rough. Counter smoke coming in now.
They just have all defensive items on TNC. They're never going to be able to kill heroes with these.
Well, sometimes it's not about killing heroes, Owie. Sometimes it's about living long enough to watch everyone else on your team die first.
That's true. When you're behind, like, you have to clutch situations. You need a lot of damage. You need to outplay them. If you go for defensive items when you're behind, you'll often, like, just run out of damage.
Well, when are you supposed to get defensive items then, Owie?
Even our head.
Player knowledge coming right at you. Sapphire instantly taken out, and that is a significant everything for this team. That's save, that's team fight. Oh no, Dragon Knight walking the wrong direction. Invoker. Here we go. DK's gonna jump on him, but I don't think he knows what lay in the trees. They're pretty spread out though. Phoenix Egg coming out. Look at that. Sunray just doing beautiful stuff in that egg, healing up Invoker as he grabs a beautiful Venomancer. What a prize! BKB used up by the DK. And they're just going to back up again. Nice reserve. Double damage on the Lina, though. Okay, we got a kill here. Okay, there we go. That's not great, but hey, a kill happened. That's pretty great for them.
TNC played that fight really well. I mean, when you're this far behind, you have to take every advantage you can get. They managed to mana burn the Ursa completely before the fight started. And because of that, he couldn't jump the Lina with his Abyssal Blade at all. They do have some Roshan potential with this DD rune. I mean, Lina does a lot of damage, even though she doesn't have any damage items yet. So they might go for this here.
Yeah, Invoker scouted out, though, with a nice Tornado, and that's going to buy him some time. Only 14 seconds till Lion is available again, and Magnus is going to go ahead and commit the buyback. Venomancer is just in front of this Ursa's Claws for the entirety of the game today. He cannot catch a break. This guy is all over him.
I'd like to see Team Spirit bring out some mangoes just to feed their Ursa Bear. But, man, Phoenix still has egg because of the refresher. They still have RP. There's no way for TNC to fight this.
You're not just supposed to feed bears human foods, Allie. That kills the bear.
It kills them.
That's right. Bears need to eat only honey or meat. They cannot eat things like mangoes.
Oh, okay.
You'll kill the bear.
That's sad.
Is it?
That's very sad.
If you were being attacked by a bear, would you feel it was sad if he ate a mango and choked to death, Owie?
I would not.
See?
But that's still generally pretty sad.
Life is about perspective, my friend. And if you're in TNC's perspective, it ain't a good one. This is a, we're about to lose. Look at this guy, he's gonna die on mango. Holy Jesus, this is a mango feast. That dude just downed 7 mangoes. He's like Lacoste. Incredible.
It's a good play. Like, you just want to keep up the tempo. You don't want to go back to base and sort of waste your Aegis time, which they ended up giving to Invoker, actually, because Ursa feels like he can't die. Honestly, I'm not too sure. I feel like you should almost always give your Aegis to the person who hits the buildings, but he is 6-slotted, so maybe he just doesn't want to give up one of these items. He wants to play more to jump them instead of just casually hitting buildings and waiting.
His teammates will slide him the cheese anyway, which is just as good for an Ursa Bear.
Yeah, I guess they've sort of identified that, like, if TNC jump any of their frontliners, the Ursa or Magnus, then they're going to win the fight because their backline is just so strong. So if you give the backline an Aegis, then all of a sudden, like, there's no option to jump. I feel like this does give TNC an opportunity to clutch, though. If they spend everything on Ursa, maybe they have a chance.
Sure, Ursa is 99% of the damage. Everybody else is just there to distract until he cuts. Oh no! That's a blind jump uphill, and he found the right target. That is a Lina dead. No buyback, no poke. Looks like the TNC. Here we go. Drop everything you have on the bear. You only have a couple seconds now. The sun rays coming in, trying to just burn everybody that it can. Oh, and Venomancer goes down again. Ooh.
And no buyback on either of these TNC cores.
Goodbye. The cookie. Well, this is a disaster. Not a lot they can do here. Okay, Phoenix dives and kills. So, that's good. Buyback on the next assassin. But I feel like they just reset here and they're good to go. He's still got an ultimate on the Ursa.
It is a bit hard to push just because they have that Venomancer wards, but Veno's dead right now, so he's not getting any fresh ones. As soon as this one goes down, there's nothing to stop him from hitting this building. And look at Lion's inventory. Like, he already has the mangoes in. He knows that. Oh.
Sorry, the Ursa goes in on the Sapphire. This guy's already got the mangoes. He knows.
He knows.
This guy's packing mangoes. He knows what it needs.
I mean, the thing is, like, the way TNC have identified their way to fight is that they mana burn all versus mana, so he can't jump anyone, and he gets kited by the slows. But, you know, a simple adjustment from Maposhka, really smart here, is just to buy some mangoes, and even 37 minutes into the game, he's holding the Arcane Ring just to give Ursa a bit more mana.
Jeez. Only in Dota 2 is it threatening to have a guy approach you with pockets full of mangoes, ready to use them at a moment's notice. But that's...
Yeah, Ursa, he has Agi-Blink. He's just so farmed this game.
Oh, yeah.
10k ahead of the highest on the enemy team.
We're just buying time. This game is, this game's over.
I mean, no, TNC, they have some counterplay, right? Like, they've identified... I mean, the first one was mana burning the Ursa, but you can always clutch things in Dota. Like, you saw last game, I think they're behind by a similar amount. If they stun the right heroes, they get the right jump. Like, you can try. I mean, I think it's
Sir, they
almost...
have a Venomancer.
Yeah, they don't have much damage. You're
Sir?
right. It is hard.
I don't know who's doing damage on this team right now.
Yeah.
It ain't
I mean,
Dragon.
Lina, she has Hurricane Pike too, right? Like, she didn't get to go for the Daedalus. She needed to survive in order to do damage. That was her read on the game, but yeah, it's a bit hard. He's like, no real damage coming out.
It is good to be positive though, Aoi. That's why you're here on the cast. Being positive, believing. I've lost all belief. It's a painful end, potentially, as they just need a little bit of courage to go to that uphill and start taking these racks. I ain't quite sure what they're scared of. It looks like Ursa is not scared of much anymore.
It's hard to fight up.
Safe on Team Spirit. Now an Illusion Escape comes out for the Ursa, making their job even more difficult. Should he choose to grab that?
Yeah, I think Team Spirit, it's hard to like frontal push on the lane that has all the Venom wards, but if Invoker pushes top all the way out and they have all three lanes pushing, they can sort of like make the TNC heroes move around and try to jump one. Their lineup